Hi, so today I'm sharing with you a closer look at the two different Sterling ink planners that I got for 2025. In a prior video, I shared with you different options between sizing and different planners and things like that. I'll link that in the comments for you, just like a comparison video of the sizes of like A6 and A5 and Weekly and Hobonichi and Midori and so on. And just really trying to figure out what I'd like to use and stick with for 2025. So I'm Tammy Inman and this is A Peach Life. So let's get started. So the two I purchased are Passport and Pocket, and Pocket was my first original true love size. Pocket. Loved everything, did everything in Pocket, and then for some reason I started going bigger, and then I just found I don't carry bigger with me, so I'm going back to my smaller things because I typically carry like a smaller saddle type style bag with me, and kind of is like my go-to size, like a cross strap purse. So I like to really have those, and I tend to get like many in the same color, so my purses are all about the same sizing. And then I do have like larger ones, but they're not like an everyday carry. So I say all that to share with you because A6 is like my Goldilocks size for creating in and everything I kind of do at home or take with me in like a little travel tote bag and stuff like that. But for my purse and to carry with me, these are my two thoughts. So let me get started showing you inside and then show you some how they fit in the Travelers Company cover. And then also how I trimmed down a Hobonichi Weeks clear cover to fit this pocket one, and a little bit of comparison as well. So, okay, let me start with the pocket. I ordered the pocket first. I did two orders. I ordered the pocket first, and being new with all of it, I didn't really read it too fully. I just wanted to make sure like I got the pocket one, and it's the full year, plus it's a common planner. So you have like midway here, if you could see, like if you're a quarter of the way in, that's where your weeks are, and then the rest of the book is all blank pages, but they're numbered for you. So you get, this is 367, so you can create and use it as a commonplace planner. You can use it as an art journal. You can do whatever you want in the back. And so one, I love pocket size, and I also love the format, this style here. So I like having Monday through Sunday all on one side, and then on the right side I like a running sort of to-do list, things that I need to accomplish for the week, but not necessarily on a specific day. And that way on the specific day I can write what must be done that day, like if it's an appointment, or I must get to Costco that day, or gardening that I need to do because we have some little rain coming, so I know if I put it off during the week, it must get done by, say, Friday or something like that. And then over here, more of stuff I need to take care of during the week. It doesn't fit a specific day, but it's just like those are the things that need to get taken care of, and where I can fit them in, I can. So I like that. You can also use this little side for habit tracking and such. But the whole point of having this with me and tossing it in my purse and keeping it all the time, it's a little thick. It's a little thick for that little everyday carry in my purse. So, and it's not offered at this point in time in the thinner version like the Passport. So the Passport is it's a compact one. That's what the difference is. This is the like full common planner with all the days in the blank pages, and this is the compact version, And let me share that. And then I'll also share with you some of the beginning pages and what's really great about them. So I decided to go with this one in vertical, which is sort of like the Hobonichi Weeks supplemental insert. It's the same style where it goes, where you could jot your main bullet point things in the day. Because if I got the passport in this style here, it's not like this. It's not Monday through Sunday on the left and then the blank page. It is the days of the week on both sides of the pages. And that is more like, let me show you here, the Travelers Company one, where if you have the days of the week on both pages, so you don't have a column slot for miscellaneous. So because I didn't have that, and it was the days on both pages for the passport size, that wasn't going to work for me, because I had bought one of those off of somebody last year, and I ended up not even using it because I knew it just wasn't going to work out so great. So I thought I would give this option a try, even though I always get this is an old one, but it's blank, so I brought it over to show you guys. I always get this insert hoping I'll use it, and I really start out strong whenever I tend to use it, and then I don't, because the thing is it doesn't have any additional blank pages at the back, and I'm always needing that little bit of extra blank pages without having a whole another insert, which this does give you. So this gives you the passport one. Let me close that. The passport one gives you 119 extra pages, which I feel like would be great for notes, information, so on, quick little to-do list, jot down whatever you need in those back pages so you have everything in one. And then my hope was I can kind of do the same thing in the day, bullet point what must be done, and maybe use this bottom half as sort of how I would utilize the right side of the pocket, more like for things that I need to take care of during the week. That is my hope, and I hope that would work out. It would work out pretty good. So I just kind of take maybe like the bottom portion of the page. So we'll see, because I really love the nice little compact size of this. This will fit in everything that I have. And I'll show you another thing that's really great about this passport size, is that when you go here, you have this area, it's a yearly tracker, and you have the year in a glance. So you have from January to December all on the full page layout. And in the Hobonichi Weeks, let me scratch that. In the Travelers Company one, you don't. You have, let me show you. You have, because the year comes in 2 notebooks, so you have July through October, November, and then they give you a couple extra months. But when you start with January, you only have the few months, like going up to June, and they're on the different pages. So when you need to backtrack or look at this information, you're having to go to this insert and then to that insert and to so on. And that's a little frustrating for when you're trying to track something. It's really nice at a glance. And whatever that might be your walks, your Bible study, that could be your YouTube or your Instagram if you want to track something like that. That could be tracking your water, your weight, anything you want to kind of see what that looks like at an overall glance for the year. I love that so much. I will share one of my little tips that I do before I even mark on that. I will take this and flip it and run it on my printer scanner bed and run and make a couple copies of that and cut it out. And wherever there's blank pages or pages I'm not going to need, maybe like the additional months in here. Sometimes you usually get like, let's see if this has it. December. Yeah, like I wouldn't go into to January's needing the 2026. So I would put one of these that I printed out on sticker paper, maybe add one here. Find maybe the December 2024 I wouldn't use. So I could add another tracker here. I really love those trackers for so many things. I can also use them for doctor's appointments and things to take a look at that year at a glance when I know it was really great when we had the dentist and yearly checkups and things like that, and I color coded it when I really needed to track my kids, my husband and myself and our appointments, and then I can look at a glance like, you know, blue would be dentist and I can see who went where to the dentist on what date and who had when the last yearly exam was or what they went to the doctors for. My one son has type 1 diabetes. He was diagnosed when he was 10. So his endocrinologist appointments, I really like to be able to catch those at a quick glance and to see what was going on. So the tracker really helped me that. Now, another one that has the tracker at a full glance is the Hobonichi Weeks. So I really love that. The Hobonichi Weeks really has a great format that I love, which is all the days on one side, the blank on the other. But what's wonderful about it that keeps me going back to it every year is the whole year, at a glance, that I can keep track of whatever I need. And again, same with this. I'll run it through my scanner, make several copies, add it to the back pages so I can have several things that I'm tracking, which is really great. But I find in the Travelers Company one, because it's all over the place and I don't get to see it at a glance, I don't even bother using that portion. So that is one of the really wonderful things about the Sterling Ink passport size. It's very rare that you see passport and you get that full year at a glance. And there's so many wonderful options to use this for. Okay, so that I could tell you I really absolutely love. And then it goes in and it breaks down the months for you. And January, February, so on, and then it also gives you at a glance. And so I know a lot of people like to use that for habit tracking when you get a little more detailed, that you can really write out those things and mark them here. Some people will use them like for their YouTube, that really have that they do a lot of work on their social media and such. It's just really great. I will tell you, I absolutely love that about the Passport Sterling Ink little common planner in the compact. And this is linen. The cover is called The Color, and I got the little gold foiled edging. It's just glorious. It just seems like it's going to be perfection. So and then also it comes with a nice little decorative, sort of like a pin board, but also the 2025 at a glance. You can use it as a little marker to mark your days. And then I will show you the size difference. This is the Hobonichi weekly little insert. And then this is A6 size right here. So you can see that the little additional insert that you can get from Hobonichi is smaller than their A6 size, but it is larger than Passport. So I wanted to just give you that little comparison in case you're thinking about any of these things. And then, which this one does not have those extra pages. So, or that year at a glance. I'm telling you, this is like perfection, especially if you like a little small compact planner. Boy, this passport is just amazing. So I'll show you also in my Travelers Company. I'm going to pull out, I've been using the Travelers Company one, but it is beyond, it is not ideal, but I have been making it work for me, and it's been okay, but not love. I'm not getting like my full use from it, so I feel like I would be able to here. So this, it depends, not everybody likes to have that string in there, but you could start at the first blank page, which is here, which is about halfway. So that's really nice. And you could insert that right into your Travelers Company passport. And then you have your string, so you could put that if you wanted on your month or the week you're on. And then I'll show you, it is such a flush fit. It is really nice. And I know that will fit in everything of mine. If I want to take a cover, which I will want to have a cover. And plus it gives me that I'm utilizing my little Traveler's Notebook covers that are just so cute. And then, oh, then you also have this that you can pop in for your dates. There you go. And then that I think is going to be, as much as I wanted to go to Pocket, this is definitely, I say it's going, it's maybe, it is, this is the one, it's Passport. I'm just hoping I can love and utilize this area. That's really my thing, because I know this layout is perfection for me. But I'm gonna make this work because it has so many other great things, and I get to use my little Travelers Company covers, which I just love, and I love the little small cuteness. So, okay, I hope that gave you some little ideas on sizing and such. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that since I am using my Travelers Company. I did adapt mine. I'll have to give a closer look, but I added my months in with my weekly and so on. Okay, so that is the little goodness. Now this one also at the front has that year at a glance, and then it has that little deeper sort of tracking where you can put more information. And this is really great as a habit tracker if you wanted to keep track of like health and things like that, or even a Bible study or a reading log, or so many things. You can utilize these to be able to put your information here of what you're tracking for those months. And it could vary. It doesn't have to be the same thing from month to month. Let me make sure you guys are getting a good look at that. So if you're going to use the Pocket, I'd love to know what you use all your extra compact, not compact, this is compact, all your extra nice and full pages, how you utilize that, because I can see it being really great as a common planner, art journal, and so on, that you can write down and journal each day, a diary, however. It's wonderful. It's just not going to be like a everyday carry, toss in my purse kind of one. And so let me show you this so you can see the difference of that thickness. This is This really looks like it's about double. Really does. Okay, and then here's the difference of the pocket. It is not much. It's this little snippet there. And the width, that is the same. But the thickness, look at that. That is definitely a lot for when you're wanting a little something tiny. And I'm not trying to track every single thing in here. I'm really just trying to keep my basics and must do and all of that. Okay, so there is the closer look at the sterling ink. Let me show you real quick. I don't want to forget this. If you got one, I'd love to know how you utilize yours or what size works for you. Any little tips or things you can share about yours would be so great in the comments for myself and others to see. And if you have a video that you share your sterling ink, put that link in the comments. I love that. I do not mind or would not mind in any way. I actually would encourage that if it's on the same topics of what we're doing on the different videos. So this one is about the sterling ink. So if you have a video about that and you think it was something we would enjoy to see, please put that link in the comments for, again, myself and others to view. I'd love to know and have more information. So lastly, I took one of my extra Hobonichi Weeks covers. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks cover. So you get the idea. And I just trimmed mine. You can use scissors, you can use a trimmer, you can use whatever. It's very thin. But it is the perfect size for this pocket with the full thickness here. And I want to show you that. So if you happen to have one of these covers, I think they're fairly inexpensive. Sorry for bumping that camera. And tuck it in there. I mean, that is beyond a wonderful fit. Has the round corner, so when I trim mine, I just did a touch of a curve at the top and bottom here. You can add in your little insert. Same here. And where's my little sticker sheet? Could put, you have this. So you do lose the pin. There's a little spot for the pin right there. You do lose that when you trim that off, but that's okay. So I thought that was extremely wonderful. The fit on it is just incredible. So lovely. It's nice, not too snug, not too loose. It just really is a lovely fit. And like I said, this is a little extra one I had. Isn't that so great? So I would love some little ideas for this for the coming year if you guys have, because I know this will be my little everyday carry. And then let me show you real quick the difference of pocket size in A6, if you're thinking about that. This is a Hobonichi A6, which is just the additional blank pages. So you have a little more on the side and the top here. And then when you have the passport, I'll show you that. It's funny how it's not much, but how that little bit makes such a difference. Okay, and then I'm going to slide that additional insert in, and it's the same height as pocket. Oh, look at that. That is really good to know. I'm going to share that just with the pocket for you. It is practically the same size as the pocket. Top and bottom is flush, and it just comes out a little bit more on that side. And so you could probably utilize those together in something if you needed that. For me, I know I would just take and trim off that little side because I have a special trimmer for like bulky books. I did a quick look at that, but I am going to have a new video for you guys this week sharing an even closer look where I actually trim some covers and show you how good that works. Okay, well, thank you guys for joining me. If you guys liked or got anything good from this little video, I would really appreciate if you guys liked it. And if you don't follow yet, I'd love for you to. I post at least 3 times a week, sometimes up to 5. I'm hoping to get to 5. I've really been enjoying sharing with you guys. So I always have lots to share. And if you have any questions or want a closer look at something, leave that in the comments. I read and answer everything. And as always, I really appreciate having you guys here. Thank you.